All right, let's dive into one of the most interesting characters in the entire tarot deck, the Page of Swords. Now, this isn't just about a card. It's about an energy, an archetype. It really represents the incredible and, yeah, sometimes dangerous power of our own minds and the words we use. We're going to get into both the bright, truthful side of this character and the tricky, deceitful side of this character. The whole card really boils down to this one question that, let's face it, affects all of us. What happens when our sharpest thoughts, our most brilliant ideas, and our quick wit also have a shadow side? That's the tightrope we're going to walk today. So first things first, who exactly is this page? Well, you can think of them as the great messenger of the tarot. But this isn't someone who's traveling by horse or by foot. No, this messenger travels purely on the currents of thought. The Page of Swords is all about that pure, uncut mental energy. Think about that one person you know who is always, and I mean always, buzzing with new ideas, just overflowing with curiosity, and absolutely has to tell you what's on their mind. Yeah, that's this energy. Its element is air, which totally connects it to the air signs. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. All signs known for being intellectual, social, and big on communication. Okay, so what happens when this page is on their A game? When we get the Page of Swords upright, in its positive form, we are seeing the mind used as this incredibly powerful tool for good. This is the truth seeker, the lifelong student, the person who speaks up for what's fair. I mean, this slide just paints the perfect picture of a mental hero, right? This is someone who's super quick on their feet, analytical, and has this insatiable curiosity. They are not afraid to speak the truth, and they're going to be direct about it. This is the energy that speaks out against injustice, with a mind that is just buzzing with inspiration and a deep-seated need to talk things through. Think of a really sharp journalist or a commentator who just cuts right through all the noise with actual facts. But, and there's always a but, right? Even with all this amazing positive energy, the Page of Swords comes with a really crucial piece of advice. Their mind moves so incredibly fast that they can sometimes just speak without thinking, and they get drawn into these petty arguments. So this card is a big reminder to just take a breath. It also can mean that good news you're waiting for, whether it's in your job or a relationship, might be a little delayed. So patience is definitely a virtue this page is still working on. And now, let's flip the card over. Because every bright light is going to cast a shadow, and the Page of Swords is absolutely no exception. When this card shows up reversed, that brilliant mental energy can turn sour, destructive, and honestly, even a little cruel. And wow, this slide really lays it all out, doesn't it? It's the core conflict. That same energy that makes the upright page truthful and direct can make the reversed page just abrasive and cynical. That incredible mental agility, it becomes a scatterbrained lack of focus. And that drive to fight for justice, it gets twisted into spreading malicious gossip and playing mind games. It is the exact same sword, just wielded in a totally different way. So how does this shadow self actually show up? Well, it's the person who uses their intelligence to manipulate others, who spreads rumors just to stir up trouble. In our world today, this is the energy of the internet troll, using sharp words not for a healthy debate, but just to cause harm. They might act all superior, but deep down, they're incredibly defensive. All their brilliant ideas have zero follow-through, and their communication becomes cold, paranoid, and often, they're the bearer of bad news. And let's be super clear about this. This is not an accident, it's not a mistake. The source material is very clear that in this reversed state, the page's sharp wit is often used for explicitly malicious or vindictive purposes. It is intelligence that's been weaponized. Okay, so this is all really fascinating as a concept, but how does this energy actually show up in our day-to-day lives? Let's break down the practical advice this messenger is bringing right to your door. So, in your love life, the upright page says, hey, don't get bogged down in those little squabbles, and it's a reminder to be patient and let things develop. The reverse page, on the other hand, is a huge red flag. It's a warning about a partner who might be cold, paranoid, or playing mind games. Then, in your career, the upright page is cheering you on. It loves your ambition and your ideas, and it might suggest that a little more education could help you get where you want to go. But the reversed page, it's calling you out for being all talk and no action, jumping from one idea to the next without ever actually doing the work. It's a wake-up call to ground your thoughts in reality. So ultimately, when this card pops up, it's asking you to pay very close attention to two really critical areas of your life. how you are using your words, and how you're following through on your plans. Simple as that. So what's the ultimate lesson here? What's the big takeaway? The Page of Swords teaches us that our mind is a tool, a powerful one, and we have a choice in how we use it. The real challenge is learning how to wield that sword of thought wisely. So here's your game plan for embodying the best of this page. First, harness that boundless curiosity for learning. Just embrace it. Second, make a commitment to speaking with clarity and with fairness. Remember, you can be direct without being hurtful. Third, practice patience both with other people and with your own goals. And finally, and this one might be the most important, ground your brilliant ideas in real tangible action. In the end, this card places the sword of your own intellect squarely in your hand. It's sharp, it's powerful, and it can be used to build things up or to tear them down. So the only question left is, how are you going to choose to wield it?